Okay, so as you can tell, this video is across the screen of my old video because no matter how many times I uploaded that video, it kept chopping up, even though on my end it was not choppy. So I'm not understanding that. So I'm just re-recording the video, and it's an updated version of it, 2021 version. So some things have changed since that video anyway. So here we go. So in this video, I'm talking to you about how to create a landing page using Canva. All right. So in this video, you can not only am I showing you how to create a landing page, but you can also create a website, and we're going to get into that. I'm going to show you how to create a landing page using a template as well. So let's go, so I won't make this video too long. So when you first come into Canva, you're going to be on this screen right here, and it's going to show you your designs, and it's going to also give you templates that you can choose from. Now, what I do suggest is, because landing pages are usually, people may be on their smartphones or they may be on their desktop, I would suggest you utilizing a template, either a flyer size or a presentation size. I do not recommend the other sizes, only because of those things I stated about people being on their smartphones or on their desktops, okay, or laptops, whatever, just a desktop version. So what I'm going to do, I've already designed a landing page, so I'm just going to go to that. But at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to use a template and kind of customize it to help you do exactly what I'm doing now. So once you get inside of the actual, let me delete these. Once you get inside of the actual template or whatever, right, I'm just going to show you how to utilize this portion. So in order to get your landing page started, you have to know the goal of your website, right? Usually landing pages only have one call to action, right? Whether you're asking them to download something, you want them to pay for something, one particular product, maybe a book, sign up for a webinar or whatever. Usually this is a one focus deal, right? Whatever the goal is just that one thing here. If you're using it as a landing page, okay, or a sales page, or whatever one you want to call it. So what I'm using it for, the goal of this particular landing page is to get people to schedule a discovery call with me, right? So I'm not going to put anything else here. I'm only going to talk about discovery call because that's what I want them to do. So what you're going to do is design it however you want to design it, to make it look as fancy as you like it to look, or as simple as you like it to look. It doesn't matter. It goes on what the goal of whatever your opt-in or purchase is, okay? So in this particular one, like I said, I'm doing a discovery call. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab the link to my discovery call. You see this here? I'm just going to highlight it here and do a copy. Go back into my Canva space, and I'm going to highlight that area here in order to create a link. So you see how when I click in this white space, there's nothing here in this menu bar, the navigation bar here. Now this bar is going to always stay the same in Canva, but this part changes depending on what you're trying to do. So if I click on the text box, you notice a whole lot of things appear, right? What I need to do is click on the actual link. And if you mouse over these things, and if you don't know what they are, if you mouse over them, Canva will let you know what they are. And so this link here, you see it looks just like it does in like Microsoft Word or any of Google Apps or anything like that. I'm just going to click on link here. Well, first, before I actually click on that, I need to highlight it to let them know what I'm going to link. Click on that, and I'm going to paste my link right here, and I'm going to click apply. Now you notice before I didn't have an underline there, but because now it's hyperlinked, the underline has happened. Now if you don't want that underline to be there, you're just going to go and highlight it, and you notice that the menu bar pops up, and this right here, if I don't want to underline, I'm just going to click it so that it's no longer underlined. Simple as that. So one thing that I like to do is I also, not only do I highlight my text and link it, but I also link the actual element behind the text, only because Just if for some odd reason someone does not click on the text and clicks beside the text, then it's not going to go anywhere, right? So what I like to do is just make that whole area active with the link I'm trying to get them to do. So I'm going to click the text box, and you see the text box now becomes active because all of those things are highlighted beside it. And then it also gets another menu bar. Okay, remember, depending on what you're trying to do in Canva, will give you a different navigation menu. All right, on the menu bar. All right, so I'm going to click on the link, and I'm going to actually paste the link here. Same link, paste it here. So now, not only is my text going to link to the scheduling, but also the box. Okay. All right. So this is the goal of my landing page. Everything is done. So now the options are, when I go here to these three dots, I can click on website. And once I click on website, you see it says publish your design as a beautiful, responsive website in just a few clicks. Now notice I didn't say this is a website. I said this is a landing page. So this is not meant to be a website, even though I'm utilizing the website feature. Later in the video, I'll show you all the different ways to make it a website. And you're probably going to be like, oh, wow, I can do that here. It's so simple to do. Honestly, really, it's really simple. And so here on the web style, you'll see if you click this drop down menu, you have 4 different styles of the website you can produce, right? So I'm going to first show you the presentation style. So if I click on open website, you see it opens. Let me get rid of my picture here. You see that it opens and it has a black bar behind it. I mean, just black window behind it. And you notice here it has this arrow here so that you can do a share feature. This is where when the people actually come onto your site, they can actually share it if they want to. It just helps them to share it easily. Now, they won't have this edit button there because I'm actually inside of my account, which is why the edit button is there. But if I was not inside of my account, you would not even see that, okay? They will have the option of full screen to present it full screen, and it just does that. That's pretty much all it does. Doesn't do anything extra. Now, again, this is only one slide in this presentation. So if I go back, and I'm just going to duplicate this slide and make it a different color, just so you can see what it looks like if there's 2 slides in the landing page, because you can make your landing page as long as you want to make it. But I want you to see the difference in website styles. So if I click on website, and I'm still using the presentation web style, click on open website, and you notice now it has this arrow, because why? Now I have 2 slides, so it goes this way. All right. Now you see sometimes this could be kind of hard to see that it's a different slide here. So you may want to think twice about using this if you're going to be using more than one page, right? If you're going to be utilizing more than one page, you may not want to use presentation style, just because it would be easy to kind of miss, that there's an arrow there. Okay. All right. So let's go back. So the next one is scrolling. Okay. So I'm going to delete this before I want to show you with 1 page and with 2 pages so you can see the difference. All right. So if I want to go here, I'm going to do website. I've chosen scrolling, and you notice it says single page site with parallax effect. All right. It's kind of like a rolling kind of effect. It's really cute. So I'm clicking on open website. And here you see how it kind of rolled up, like kind of fancy, right? And so there's nothing else to see because, again, it's only 1 slide. And if I click on schedule a discovery call, it's going to click right on over there to discovery call. But one thing Canva has added, it used to just go straight without you doing all this, but they've added this feature, I guess, so people can understand that they're leaving Canva and going to another site. Okay. So it gives you the actual link that you're going to go to, gives you this whole spiel right here. And then you have to say continue to the external site. And, don't let that, make you think you shouldn't utilize it, because even Google does that. Sometimes when you're leaving, any other third-party sites will also do it as well. So that's not a new thing. It's just new for Canva. Okay. All right, so let me close all these windows to get back. So that's the scrolling feature with just the one slide. So let me do a second slide so you can see what that looks like with not percent website. I'm going to go scrolling. See, I've chosen scrolling, and I now have two slides. And now it does this. It scrolls up. You see how it does that? Real fancy. Link is there. Now, of course, you don't want to have the same, duplicate the slide like I did. You may want to have just a different portion of the website, or a landing page rather, here, right? This could possibly be, what's happening. Then you may put a link here and not put a link here, right? You don't have to put a link on each slide. I'm just showing you this to show you the possibilities, okay? So I'm going to delete this so you can see it with one slide versus two slides. So the next one is the classic navigation. Now this one is where it comes into like website and not just landing page, okay? So let me show you this. Once I click on that, you now see that not only does it give you this, still the link is there for me to create whatever it is I'm trying to create, have them to do whatever my call to action is. But now it has added a title on the left-hand side and my name on the right-hand side. And you're probably saying, well, how did it do that, right? So what it does is it takes on the name, the right-hand side takes on the name of the text box, the first text box on the page. So if I want that name to change over there, then I need to have a new text box there. Now say I don't want to show what it is, right? Maybe I want it to say whatever I want it to say. Then if I don't want the word to actually show here where my name is showing, then I can actually put a word there and hide it behind one of the elements inside of my graphic. So that way it takes on whatever I need to take on, but I may not want it to show. All right. Now this left-hand side, it's only the name of whatever your file name is. So whatever you've named that file is what this is going to be. So if I want to name this discovery call, now when I go to website, let's see, and open it, you see now it says discovery call. So let me show you what I mean when I'm talking about changing and hiding an effect of what you want to change the name to. So I'm going to duplicate that and I'm just going to call it schedule your call today. And I'm going to make it smaller. Okay, because all I needed is I just need a text box in order for it to take on the name of that text box. And I'm going to hide it under this element. I'm just going to make sure it's highlighted, click on position, and just send it to the back. All right. Remember, so that way it don't take on my name, right? So now I'm just going to go back to those three dots, click on website, keep on classic navigation, open it, and you see it says schedule your call. And I put schedule your call today, so it doesn't show all of that. So that lets you know you can't make it too long, right? All right. So, and if they mouse over, it's going to show that as well. So let me show you how to make that navigation like a website, right? So this is if we're just doing a landing page with just one slide. But if I want to do a landing page and utilize the website feature with classic navigation with multiple slides, let's just do this. Let's do 3 slides. I'm going to change the color. This is not a design tutorial, so I'm not showing you exactly how to design this. This is just me showing you how to actually utilize the website and landing page feature. So I'm doing it fast just to show you that portion, okay? Right, so now, remember I told you the slides are going to take on the heading of whatever your heading is. So if I want this to be, I'm just going to duplicate this first text box. I'll make it automation. And all I'm going to do is just make it a little smaller. And I'm going to hide it, remember? I'm just going to send it to the back because no one needs to know it. I just need it for navigation purposes, right? They don't need to know the word. I just need to know it. And then here, I'm going to do the exact same. These words do not mean anything. I'm just doing it, okay? Just to show you. So remember, it's going to take on whatever name you have here. So the file name you have. So just think about what you want to name it because that's going to be the file, the name of the left hand on the left hand side. And then each slide is going to become a navigation link. When you're using the website and you're using the classic navigation option. So I'm going to click on open website. And now you see it here, right? Now you see schedule your call. It still is too long, right? Then you have automation, which takes you to the next one. And then you have change and takes you to the next one. So if you want to make your landing page kind of long, excuse me, and you want it to go, down, then you don't want to use this feature. This is if you're trying to make it into a website. But if you want to make it as a landing page and you want it to scroll, then I would say utilize this one, the scrolling one, and you see it just scrolls up. Because that's kind of what a landing page is more. It's more like this, not the other way. That's more of a website. All right. And so the last one is just standard. It's a single page site with navigation bar. And it's, you see how it's like wide, it's wider. It goes down. It doesn't do that, roll up like the parallax does, right? The scrolling one does, but it's similar to that one. And it also has the features of the classic navigation. But as you can see, there's a bar here and you have to end up doing that. So really, I have not figured out why you would want to use the standard one, because it makes it so much bigger. So maybe if you just wanted to view it, maybe if you're on a big screen Mac or something like that, or a big computer screen, you may want to use it just for yourself. But just the option of what you're going to share with someone, I don't think I would utilize this one. Okay, so that's how you actually create it. Now, how do you actually share it? Right? You may be saying, well, how? Okay, I'm creating it, but how do I get the link to share it as a landing page or a website? And all you're going to do is, excuse me, all you're going to do is you're going to go here. You can do a couple things, but I'm going to do it from this way. So I'm going to click on open website. I'm just going to take these off. And this is how you do it for any way that you decide to present it. You just do it the same way to share the link. I'm going to click on open website and I'm just going to grab the link from here. Okay. That's all I'm going to do is grab it from here. And let me take it off standard. Presentation. No, scrolling. And it gives you the link right there. Now you see that it's a long link, right? It's a very long link. Let's go to an incognito window. And you see it's a very, very long link, right? So you may want to do like a shortened URL, like a bit.ly, or, just whatever you utilize to shorten links, you may want to do that. And another, I guess, trick is if you do own a domain that you want to utilize, you can just forward it to this, right? I don't think Canva has the ability to actually publish on a domain yet. So you can, forward it, but you can't, like choose your own domain. And that's pretty much it. Okay. So if you enjoyed this video and it was very helpful to you, I would love for you to leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, also leave a comment down below. Okay. And subscribe. Thank you again for watching and thank you for tuning in.